Hi guys, this is Starcraft and welcome to the Sister Starcraft English commentary. We're going to be watching the fourth set of quarterfinal number 2. This is a gameplay between Soulkey and Light as part of ASL Season 18. Some girls in the crowd. Two victories so far by Soulkey, one victory by Light. Things are looking very good for the reigning champion. Of course, the fourth set has been picked by Light, so he will have a natural advantage on this map. I think this is going to be Deja Vu. And let me just quickly show you the map stats here. The map stats of Deja Vu. So 53.5% win rate for Light. This SV coming out. I hope he's going to be going for something normal, because otherwise we might have a wild and wacky adventure in our hands. But anyways, yeah, so what I want to show you now, so I'm just going to maybe just quickly show you the photos first of all, and we will continue on with the ELO scores and just kind of recap ourselves where we are standing. So this is what Deja Vu looks like. There is gonna be a little bit of a high ground in your base, and then you're gonna go down south to two bases, the natural on the low ground and a third base also on the low ground. And then to go to the rest of this map, you will need to go out there on the high ground, and as a Zerg player you can try to contain Terran player, especially if the Terran player is going bio and not mech. You can try to contain him with lurkers and hydralists on the high ground, or maybe with mutualists in the mid-game scenario. So that is going to be something that will become important, I think, in this game. So that's that. Let me just quickly, okay, wait, hold on. Oh, okay, so for some reason my computer was frozen for some time. This happens a lot because my potato computer, it was not potato about a year ago, but now it's kind of become a little bit potato-ish. Not yet squash potato, just, you know, normal standard potato that you put inside your oven or whatever, and you kind of steam it and eat it. But yeah, so let me just quickly review to you the ELO stats. The ELO stats for today. Here are the ELO scores, and here are the ELO scores of the players playing, so you can just kind of witness, you know, how strong these players are together in comparison with the rest of the broodwar players. So that is going to be something that is interesting, I think, of course. I think Soulkey has just recently become number 1. He has not been at the top 1 for a while, but when these kind of major leagues start to come around, Soulkey start to get serious, and that is a signature move. So anyways, that's that. And I want to show you what else I want to show you. There's going to be a little bit of an aggression here from Light, because he opened with a forward barracks, and I think his opponent has gone for hatchery first, and spawning pool is going to be slightly delayed here. But I think Soulkey should be fine. I mean, he's very used to this. He's going to be super careful. At least unless he's going to get attacked. Very good split of the drones. We're going to be having this bunker. This bunker is so far away. And one drone died. The second bunker is a little bit closer. We're going to be having drone trying to come out and snipe something here, but looks like there's going to be no chance. He needs to snipe that marine. He would try to get us around, but no, not able to get us around, and these drones are going to be completely trapped. It's going to be impossible for them to actually get back and do any kind of damage. He's waiting. SV will die though. SV, the first SV dies, so at least that's one good catch. It looks like the drone's going to try to come from behind. Looks like there's going to be a surround. They're going to need to attack the marine before they get in the bunker. The bunker completes, but this bunker is very far away, and the drone's going to start to attack. Where are they going? Why are they heading? Okay, they want to head out to stop any kind of future, I don't know, reinforcements. But now looks like they're going to be having still 4 marines here, and these drones are not allowed to get inside the bunker. It looks like Light is playing a very cunning game. He's very sly, very meticulous, very calculated. This bunker will be within reach of the egg, but not within reach of the hatchery. So the hatchery will at least survive for some time. The drone will mind a bit more. Looks like we're going to be having more attacks. He's going to try to get inside the base. We're going to try to surround the other bunker. Looks like drones are getting massacred here. The bunker will fall. I think the bunker will fall. There's going to be just 2 more marines, and more marines coming from the back. Keep in mind that Light is not expanded. He's got 400 minerals, so he might expand soon. But Zerg is going to get a high number. Now there's going to be a marine outside. Do we have enough marine to get inside the bunker? There's going to be an SV to help repair here. Zerg tried to surround some of the weaker marines, so this is very good for Soulkey to actually do that. We still have a very weak Zerg in the back, but not yet snipe. And finally we're going to be having this commensurate down, so the game is going to reset. But I think, okay, we need to actually think about the drone count, because a lot of drones were dead in that engagement. That marine needs to die, and the marine is so dead. The marine is dead, and this Zerg will be come out here and go for the frontier attack. This is going to be slightly problematic, I think, for Light. He over attacking, he was overconfident in his ability. Now he doesn't have enough to defend here. He's getting forced to run around. He's getting forced to make a bunker. SV is getting forced to come down, and Soulkey has turned, a disadvantage into advantage. Does he have Zerg with speed? I don't know. But anyways, any more Marines coming out is going to be completely whacked here. Indeed, this Marine's going to try to get inside the bunker. Will it complete or not? Looks like Marine's going to try to run around in corner. It gets inside the bunker. Zerg is going to try to get on high ground. The game is freaking insane. Only 25th minute so far, and just crazy debacles we just played. Looks like at the last minute, looks like Light's going to turn back because he knows for sure he cannot hold that bunker in the front, so he's going to abandon it behind us. How much drone does Soulkey have? He has very few drones. Light has got a nice overwhelming lead here. So the Zerg's attack from Soulkey was about to get a lot of damages done, but at the last minute, it looks like Light is back to dominating here. If Light wins the set, the score is gonna get tied up to 2-2. So that's gonna be something interesting here. Now I think it's gonna be up to Soulkey to actually go for some insane move. He needs to actually go for something insane because he's got what? He's got his double hatcheries. He's got his lair. Keep in mind that Light is in the dark about what technologies Soulkey is gone for. Light has no idea. It could be, you know, quick Hydras, it could be Lair and then Hydroden, it could be Lair and then Spire. Of course, the timing needs to be taken into account. Anyways, it's going to be a Spire on the low ground. Very interesting because that Spire will not get, you know, scanned by the first try. You need to have actually 2 tries to actually scan it, but we will have this SV coming out and the Zerglings are out of position. I think the Zerglings need to actually be focused on trying to snipe the SV that comes out to check, guys. This is gonna save Light a single scan. This is so terrible. He doesn't need to scan. He knows exactly his enemy is going for quick mutuals, and at this high level, you know, a single, you know, fewer scan you need to go for will possibly turn the, you know, the tide of the game completely in your favor. Anyways, I just resetted the mic a little bit here because, you know, I was noticing some static noise. So if you hear an improvement after I, you know, reset the mic, please let me know. But otherwise, you know, please understand because I live in a communist country. In my country, people are supposed to be, you know, very poor, and the government is supposed to take a lot of the money, you know, in the form of corruptions. We don't have much for ourselves. So of course we're not starving. You know, in contrary to popular beliefs, people in communist country, they still have, you know, food and, you know, electricity and water. We just don't have, you know, things that the capitalist countries have. For example, girls going after your bling. We don't have that because girls in our countries are all, you know, chaste and modest and, you know, and humble, and they're all virgins basically. Anyways, looks like Light is gonna push ahead here. He's gonna try to win the game outright. Looks like the creep colony not yet completed. One creep colony completed, the other one is not yet completed. Looks like Soulkey is toasted. Light is on his way to get the game back to 2-2. He's gonna try to attack. Go for the drone. Just go for the drone. He's like 1 drone, 2 drone, 3 drone. The 5-bat is doing a 5-bat hero thingy, attacking the Sunken. The Sunken spawn. His 5-bat is gonna attack and kill so many drones in the main, guys. We just arrived at the last minute, but do we have enough to actually kill this? Looks like this hatchery is very close to dying, and Soulkey is gonna get eliminated from this game only, excuse me, not from the entire set for sure, but that's gonna drive the game into the set. Thanks a lot for watching. If you like this cast video, buy me a coffee. The link to that is gonna be in the video description. I will see you in the next round. Bye bye. Hi guys, this is Namkraftvn and welcome to Starcraft English Comment. We're going to continue on with the second set in quarterfinal number 2 in ASL S18 aka SSL Season 1 or Autumn of 2024, whatever that means. And it's going to be Soulkey versus Light, so very surprising result because in the first set, Soulkey picked the map Radion and he went for cheese-ish, wacky, nonsensical build, and he lost. So that game was kind of a letdown. But we're going to be having the second set coming up here, and this is going to be Pantheon. So this map is picked by Light. So if Light wins on the map that he picks, then he's going to be up 2-0. And that's going to be, I think, slightly problematic, I think, for Soulkey. So you need to kind of think about something here. But anyways, looks like Light is going to be located at top left in the red color. And looks like Soulkey is going to be located at the bottom left in the blue color. Alright, and looks like we're going to be having a forward barracks and a forward supply depot possibly coming from Light, and Soulkey has not yet decided what he wants to go for. If he goes for a 12 hatch expansion, he's going to be facing against early aggression from Light, and Light might be getting ready to take his second victory. Of course, the Overlord is scouting in the right direction, so that is at least a comfort prize, I think, for our friend here, for our friend Light. And we shall see what we will review. Let me just, I'm kind of busy nowadays. I mean, these days, excuse me, right now, because I'm actually updating the information for the previous set. I have to do everything by myself. I don't have, in my country, in my communist nation, there's a saying that says I don't have 3 heads and 6 hands, or 6 arms rather. Yeah, that's right. I don't have 3 heads and 6 arms, so I cannot do everything by myself. But that is the reality. I have to do everything by myself. But thankfully, I have all of you who have supported me in the past, either by watching the video or by leaving comments or by just calling me names and saying that I suck. All of that is all of the emotional support that I get from all of you guys. So thanks a lot for all of that. And also, what else do I want to tell you about? And of course, the guys who buy me coffee. All of you guys, all of your efforts appreciate. We're going to be having an SV coming out to scout correctly here from Light, and he is going to see the situation, and he's going to take a couple of hits, but I think that things are going to be looking good for this SV. He's going to be actually return home and save itself. Behind this, we do have the barracks completed, and the first Marines start to move out and to try to chase this drone away. So will Light have a chance to apply a little bit of pressure? Oh, what's happening here? Excuse me, I made a mistake. Will Light have a chance to apply a little bit of pressure to this front door, or is he just gonna sit at home? Looks like the Overlord sees that there's gonna be an expansion going up behind it, so he's gonna be feeling rather safe. But the Marine is here, so we need to have some Zerglings, in action very, very soon here. If Soulkey want to kind of keep his head and his feet on the ground, it looks like at the last minute the Marine is gonna be returning, so things are gonna be looking very, very standard after all. Alright, I finished doing what I needed to do, so I'm gonna give my full attention to this game now. What is happening? But first of all, let's turn on some nice information so you can see. So I want to show you the map stats. So this map Pantheon is 60.2% win rate for Terran. So Terran just need to drag it to the late part of the game, I think, and things will just work out naturally in their favor. But let's see how Light will react. And it looks like we're gonna be having a hidden hatchery. Right? What is this? What is this location? This location of the base is very, very strange. It's very strange. Looks like the SCV will arrive now, and this SCV, I guess, will see nothing of ordinary out of the owner, and he's gonna think what's going on, right? And he's gonna try to make his adjustment. We shall see what is gonna be the story with that. So I'm gonna take this chance. Oh my God! Before I take the chance, looks like Light is gonna take his own chances by sending the SCV towards the top right, and if he sees his hidden hatchery, game over. Game over for sure. But looks like he doesn't. Of course, who makes that decision to go to that random location on this map, because there's so many locations to go to, and he's going to be going to the most natural location of all, which is going to be the bottom right. And Zerglings now have speed, so there's no way this SV can escape. Soulkey need to hold that ramp with 2 Zerglings and go for the attack with other Zerglings. So they're going to try to surround now, so the SV will die, and we're going to be having mutualists underway inside of... Okay, what's happening? Oh, what? What is that stuff? What is that insane stuff that happened? He lifted his command center by mistake, and that is a blessing from the gods to Soulkey. The God of War says, Soulkey, you deserve a little push. You deserve a little, what is it, notch or H or whatever, right? What I'm looking for? When you actually tap somebody lightly, you deserve a little hitch. No, that's not the right word. Natch? No, that's not the right word either. Hey, help me out, guys. There's a word that describes when you give somebody a small push. What is that? What is that word? It suddenly escaped me. But anyways, that is going to be a small push in favor of Soulkey here. Looks like there's going to be some Medic Marines start to come out in this middle, on this middle map, and they might discover that new base. He's going to try to check. He checks the 6 o'clock. He doesn't see anything. He's going to try to check the 5:30, maybe. Oh my God, they don't check the 5:30 either. They're going to be going to some random location. Zerling's going to try to trail them, but Zerling's going to try to engage, and looks like Light doesn't even know that his enemy is expanded towards the 5:30. That is so strange. That is so strange, guys. But anyways, now looks like we're going to be having Mitch is going to start to come out now, so these Medic Marines will have no chance, I think, to escape. I think the priorities for Soulkey would need to wipe out this group of Medic Marines before attempting to go for any kind of attack against the Terran base. Anyways, looks like we're going to be having 4 Mitches now. Maybe the 5th one will join soon. 4 Mitches and a handful of Zerlings will not be enough to attack this group of Medic Marines. So I think Light is going to have a chance to walk out. But Soulkey is going to try to wait for him. He's waiting. And you know what? At this high level, if you see that your enemy is going for your random group of forces in the middle of the map, instead of trying to attack your main base, you need to think, what is going on? Why is he trying to, wipe out my forces so badly? That means he's fearing that these forces can do some damages to him, I think. So those kind of high-level plays, we need to get involved in these guys' brains. Those strategic questions. But anyways, looks like the last minute those things are going to be getting wiped out. I'm going to be having a vision chamber coming up from Lighty. So I think maybe the game will not end anytime soon. So I'm going to take this chance to thank my fan. My first fan I want to thank is going to be Martin from the Czech Republic. Where you are? Excuse me. Where are you? Where are you? Here you are. This is Martin from the Czech Republic. Thank you for your support last month. And Milan Kundera forever. Very, very nice. I'd like to also thank Sea Goblin for your ability to keep the peace on the on the oceans, and keeping the the pirates and the tyrant countries. I'm not going to name their names specifically because everyone's considering their enemies a tyrant countries. For example, where I live, we consider our northern neighbor a tyrant country, but from their perspective, they think that we are impune and a little brat, not appreciating the gifts that they give us. So I think everyone has their own version of the story, so we need to appreciate those differences and not try to go for any kind of, I don't know, name calling or ad hominem attacks or those kind of things, and just try to focus on the positive. So thank a lot to Sea Goblins for helping me to realize that fact, that truth of life. And the last person I'd like to thank is this bad boy here. This is going to be Shane from the US. Thank a lot for your support last month, and I have a special gift for you. So because you have given me a special gift, this is my newly and improved version of Shane from the US. Are you ready for it? Bam! This is Shane. Please, everyone, just enjoy this guy. Look at this badass smoking a cigarette and creating a halo effect around him, and doing a nice sweet riff on the guitar. I hope that your musical legend will live forever. I will buy your CD if you made one. So keep that in mind. But anyways, looks like we're gonna be going back to this game now because all of you guys have been complaining. There's so many complaints on my channel, like 3 minutes ads. Oh my god. Or like, please do not take the Lord's name in vain. I mean, what the heck? There's another caster out there who's using the F-bomb and the B-bomb and the S-bomb constantly every minute or every 20 or 30 seconds. And you don't have any complaints about that. And you're complaining me that I'm calling the Lord's name in vain. Okay, I mean, that's ridiculous. But I would tailor to your request. So I will not use the Lord's name in vain anymore, but I will use another Lord's name. I'm gonna, call out to Allah and Abak Allah, right? Every time I have some kind of, I don't know, whatever, when I'm feeling a little bit exuberated, I'm gonna call out to Allah. And I hope that there are no Muslim people in the crowd. If there are, please let me know by complaining in the in the YouTube comments, and I will switch to another god. I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of gods in the world. There are at least 5 or 6, right? I mean, I'll switch to Buddha next time, and maybe to the guy who heads the Jainist religion, the guy with the thing on his head. I don't know what his name is. If you are in that, from that religion, please let me know who is your god, and do I have the permission to use his name? I would use it in a very, very respectful manner. For example, oh my, or whatever, oh my Buddha. That is an amazing mutualist micro from Soulkey. Although that is not really amazing because all the mutualists are completely whack now. They're all purple. Anyways, Light is going to be pushing back. What's happening in terms of macro? 86 supply for Light, 72 supply for Soulkey. That's a lot of blue stuff on the bot. So Light thinks that he's winning the battle, but he's down a base. His enemy has a hidden base that he doesn't know about, or maybe he will know soon, or maybe he knew already. But anyways, he's on the front. At least Light is still doing okay. He's ahead about 20 supply. His ball is looking very, very strong. Looks like Soulkey's gonna try to hold his front door with a lot of Sunkens. You need a lot of Sunkens. There's gonna be a lot of Valkyries attacking, and Zerglings have been melted. Like the thing I put into my sandwich this morning. I was going out, and one of my, if I had a girlfriend, she would be asking me, "Oh baby, what do you want for lunch today? I'll put it in your sandwich." I was just gonna say, whatever, just mix and match everything together, and just smash it using a blender and put it inside the bread for me, because I don't care. I don't care what I eat as long as it's protein and carbohydrates and sugar and water. All of the food tastes the same to me. All girls are the same to me. I mean, it's the same buttocks, the same whatever, internal organs that we use. I mean, it's the same. I mean, we are just, what is it, made by our creators. Allah or Jesus or Lord, I'm not using their names in vain in this instance. I'm actually using the names in the real way. You know what? We are created, to the image of our creators, right? And we are, by the specific makeup of our DNA, we have these kind of urges, right? We want food, we want good stuff, we want a hot wife, we want pleasure, we want recognition, we want to feel, satisfied about what we have contributed to lives. I mean, those are man-made, if I should say, not even man-made, those are God-made characteristics. They don't really have any meaning. So if we were to re-engineer and redesign the universe, and we'd redesign God's will, I would, for example, delete the sexual drive from our DNA, because it's completely useless. There's no need to have a sexual drive anymore, right? Because there's no need for us to multiply and to populate the Earth anymore, because we're overpopulating. That's a lot of Valkyries. That's a lot of Valkyries populating Soulkey's, Earth here. He's gonna start to come out, and there's gonna be a huge drop. Looks like Drone's gonna be running away. Zerg's gonna try to get in position. How many first are going to be falling? Looks like the Spider's gonna be falling. These Valkyries are eating up a lot of the Overlords, and the Mutualists here. Zerg is actually just hanging out and chilling. We do have some Ultras. But 2 ultras, a couple of zerglings, is it going to be enough? I don't know. Looks like the number of marines is actually not that high. We need to actually have some spores. Marines hiding in the back, and 2 medics becoming the nice shield. Very good shield. A single ultra is actually not being used in the battles at all. But now I think Soulkey is gonna completely kill everything else. He's completely supply block now. 44 worth of overlords and 72 worth of units. He's got 4 bases, so at least that's a good thing. He need to remake everything. He need to remake a spawning pool. He's gonna have to remake the spire. Looks like this base is finally discovered for good. I'm not so sure if Light has known about it before or not, but now he's knew about it. Yeah, but okay, more overlords gonna get created. We need to actually make some spores, and Light is in an overwhelming position. He finally takes his expansion at the 12 club shift, so maybe this game will not end anytime soon. So I'm gonna take this chance to continue with the godly discussion here. So I was gonna say to you, I mean, if AI can help us do anything, it would be to actually erase our sexual drive. We don't need it. We don't need it because now we populate the Earth using technologies, right? I mean, we have those tube chambers or whatever, and we put our sperms inside, and we actually click a button to choose the color for the baby, the sex or whatever, the size of his arms and legs or whatever. So we don't need to have a sexual drive as the fundamental factor to create life and continue the human existence on this planet. Actually, we don't even need humans anymore. We just need existence. We just need to advance science, basically, and there are a lot of ways to do it without humans' presence, I think. Anyways, do I need to skip Starcraft in that scenario? Is it gonna be good to actually erase this drive, this urge to watch a Starcraft match every day? I'm kind of ambivalent about that. I think it's, in theory, yes, but it's like that existential question, right? If you know that you're gonna be dying, right, and if you know that you will forget everything about this life and nothing matters, do you still go and live your life, right? I mean, that is a question, the ontological question you need to ask yourself, the existential crisis that everyone in, age 50 and at age 50 and over, is going to be asking him and herself. Those kind of midlife crises. Anyways, back to this game for good now. I think I've done with my thesis on godly desire. So if you have any critiques on that, please feel free to let me know. Supply wise, Light 94 and Soulkey 52. I mean, this is a TVZ. I mean, this is the other reason why I'm actually not casting this game, because I don't have knowledge that much about TVZ. Anyways, the 4th week coming up for Light. Light is looking very, very good. He's switching into Mech. Can Soulkey come back? If anyone who's able to come back, it's Soulkey. He is, okay, what do we have here? Are we gonna having that? Alright, eraser trick, but it's gonna be just a single eraser, not a double eraser. And, there's gonna be some scourges coming out, so that was waste. What a waste. What a waste from Light. He just completely messed with his food once again, and he allows the opponent to try to come back a little bit in this game. Hey, these ultras can live for a while, but a single ultra will not be able to actually hold on. And I'm feeling rather alarmed for Light here, because Soulkey is allowed to keep his 4 bases, and he's allowed to have a hidden base at the top right of the screen now, and his number of ultras is looking very, very high. We need to actually conserve the science systems and use them for irradiate and not for those kind of random eraser tricks or whatever. More stuff's getting attacking, and what is Light doing? What exactly is he doing? Because why does he just keep on randomly, lifting his command centers everywhere? He's a command center lifter today. That's his new official job. Another command center might get lifted, and Soulkey's gonna come back one because his Ultras and Zerglings are doing considerable damage. There's a lot of mines on this map, but I mean, this game is so chaotic. SCV's running back and forth like they on a merry-go-round. What is that machine that go around? Is that merry-go-round? Yeah, I think that's merry-go-round. But anyways, I think the situation finally stabilized now. And if this mech army from Light has a few more seconds, a few more minutes to kind of get themselves built up, I think Light is gonna have a chance actually build up a sizable army and actually take the economy of scale here. But now there's gonna be an explosion, and that ultra has died, so things are looking okay for both of these players here. Anyways, what is gonna be happening now? We're still looking at the 16-minute mark of the game, and Soulkey now has 5 bases. His Zerglings are gonna get completely roasted here with the mines. But now there's way too many Zerg forces for the mines to take care of. And these vultures alone army, I don't think they can cut it. We need to have actually tank line getting sieged up. Okay, very, very nice. 2 ultras are very, very close to dying, but they're still holding. 1 ultra will run I think he need to go and hide in the corner. That weak Ultra. He's gonna explode now. He dies, and that's slightly unfortunate. But what's gonna be happening behind this light is up by about 40 supply. These random Ultras is still doing so much pressure. But what is the next thing? Okay, finally we have Nadeska now, and that's it, guys. The moment he's got Nadeska now connecting all of the basics, we're gonna be having a mind drag. Mind drag. Maybe that Ultra is gonna drag that other mind to the rest of these Vulture. That's gonna be a crazy mind drag, maybe. What is that? What is the? Okay, looks like we don't have that mind drag. But that Ultra is on the high ground. It's just buying so much time. And Light, oh my god, Light is bleeding. His force is unnecessary, and these Ultras are buying so much time. Soulkey is gonna finally connect the bottom left and the top right via Nidus canals. So this decision to switch to Bio, excuse me, to Mac, I don't know what if this is a good decision or not. And these Ultras are just completely wrecking. Lights is completely not able to hold it. I mean, this is what happens when you eat too much and you have to go to a party, and you know, you're like, I need to actually let it all out, but I cannot. I need to hold it. I cannot hold it, but you cannot. You cannot, and that's exactly what Light's doing. He's feeling the pressure inside his bowel. He wants to have the bowel movement, but he's not able to do so, because if he does it, he will lose the game. So that's exactly what's happening. He needs to actually just hold on for a little bit more, but he cannot. He cannot, and this dichotomy, this dilemma, this paradox, this conflict is gonna be what drives I think the results of this game. And Light is very close to losing. I think he's got 4 bases, but like half of the bases actually forced to get lifted up. You know, every time enemies Goliath start to come out, and these 3 Mitches are able to do so much damage. Soulkey, 93 supply, has been catching up in supply just continuously, and Light is running out of minerals. He's running out of a lot of stuff here. That's gonna be a nice attack and nice irradiate. These tanks gonna completely get exploded. That was a nice explosion, and Light never had a chance to build up his sizable mech army, and these Ultras are so cost effective. Nice mine explosion, and it looks like the last minute. Okay, we do have some Vultures running around though. I think Light's signature move is gonna be Vulture harassment. He needs to keep the Vulture harassment on all the time. These times gonna be nice and easy, but now the Ultra is gonna be, you know, just completely breaching everything. There are no mines anymore. These mines are gonna be able to do more harm than good. It's gonna be a sick mine explosion against the tank and the Ultras, but he has to do it. There's no other way that the tanks have died, and there's still a lot more Ultras to go from behind here, and Soulkey is coming back. Soulkey has surpassed Light in supplies. What a crazy comeback from Soulkey. I'm gonna put this game in the list of best game for this year, just because I talk about godly desires for 5 minutes here. So feel free to go ahead and check out that base. Light down to 2 mining bases. Soulkey is looking very strong. The game's gonna get tied up. The score's gonna go up to 1-1, and I have appreciated all of your efforts and all of your support in the last, I don't know, the 3 years I've been casting. So if you like this game, feel free to buy me a coffee soon, because this game is gonna be ending any seconds. Look at the minimap. Just blue stuff coming from all corner. That's gonna be 1 more time remaining. This is gonna be the moment for you to buy me coffee. If you've not bought me the coffee already in the last 2 days, please go ahead and do so, and I will just make you a god with a godly drawing of your face and your beautiful, bodily features. So please go ahead. It looks like Light has not given up. He's decided that, he can play a bit more, but he cannot. There's no way. There's no way. Soulkey's, just, coming in from all corners of the earth like Sauron. The real Sauron, not the pretty face, beautiful, handsome Sauron that we see in the season 2 of whatever Rings of Power, that kind of crappy show. I'm talking about the real bloodthirsty, orc eating, elf, mating, people hating Sauron here. Anyways, GG, bye bye.